What up, it's your boy Navtastic, and welcome back to yet another episode of my Staines-upon-Thames series. Sorry about the long break. We did have a bit of trouble with some of the files that I had saved, so it's going to be a bit choppy here. We've got a bit of the off season. We lost a large chunk of it, so I'm going to do a sort of roundup of all the transfer activity. We're right at the end of the episode, so we'll leave that there. For now, we're going to go straight back into it. We're going to start another year. It's another battle in League 2. We survived last season. We want to really kick on, get the signings in, and do what we can to move on. It's not easy. It's a massive step up from the Scroll Premier. We did an admirable job surviving, considering the talent available to us. And look, we massively overachieved in the FA Cup, as it says there. City were the winners. It's not a massive surprise. But we're progressing. Let's just have a look at the finances. It's not the prettiest picture, but I mean, for a team that's just come through sort of the conference, that's fantastic. You know, having a positive of that size is huge. I mean, our ground is by no means big enough compared to some of the others in the league. And we will be working on that. Our training facilities need working on. Our youth facilities need working on. It's all stuff that will come together as we develop our fan base, our ability, and that should help us on the performance side of things. As for everything else, just running through some of the news items there. Saw Notts County get promoted. Got a hit with a tax bill. It's not massive. And a couple of new sponsorship deals, nothing too huge there, about 9k up on the last one. Andy Griffin's retiring, and here's a little jump across there. So City retain top spot. A few contracts that are going to expire. We're going to a lot with those run down. Maybe sell some players if we can. Look to renew people like Calvin Kennedy, youngsters who have an opportunity to really develop with us. Again, we've got the biggest overachievers in League 2, so we've impressed a lot of people. The board aren't still fully impressed. I'd hope by now that my job would be sort of, completely safe, but I don't think it is. Everything is on a bit of a knife edge actually at this stage. You see it a lot actually. People get promoted, even double promotions, and get sacked. So I have to be on my game. I can't afford to slip up. So just gonna jump here. Season expectations again. It's gonna be avoid relegation. Ideally, I want to sneak a playoff place. That's the dream. But realistically, avoid relegation again. Okay, just a couple more items. Friendlies, wage increases, loads. Quintero is going to be a massive one. Let's just look at his wage bill. 2k per week. Considerably more than most of my players, who are probably on around £400-500 a week. And he earned that, to be fair. Just do the pre-season team meeting. And, like I said, to jump straight to the first game. Lost a massive chunk of the file, which is really annoying. But as you'll see, there's a large number of changes to the side. We've got Pogba in, and that's Matthias Pogba, Paul's brother. Josh Harrop, Casey Palmer, Joe Riley, James Turnbull, Connor Ogilvie. Loads. Lots of free agents that have been released. Pogba was actually a deal that we reached with York. We sold them 2 of our players, and Pogba was in his contract here, so we had to deal out with the clauses. I'll detail that at the end. But yeah, whole reshaping of the squad, and that's really a bolstering of a lot of young talent. Sorry, Jordan Turnbull, James Turnbull, Dimitri Mitchell, another United youngster. But yeah, the point was to bring in a lot of young talent, raw potential to really develop and bring us forward as a club. I mean, they're probably on the same level of ability of the players we had already in, but the upside is so much bigger. It started not too bad actually. Playing Leyton Orient, obviously a well-established football league team. It's a great move. Fair play. It's a good goal out. There are going to be a few issues early on with so many changes. This is going to be very disjointed while they establish a relationship. But there you go. Pogba on debut. Get in. Oh, great. I was disallowed, thank God for that. Thought it was clear as day. Ooh. Fair play to us. We're giving it as well as we're getting it. They are moving the ball. Oh, what a strike. Wayne Routledge. Jesus. Took out a fall from grace. He is terrorising my left back. That's half time. Gonna bring on Dimitri Mitchell on. See what he can do. Looks like it's slowed down a bit. If we could sneak a point away from Leyton Orient on the opening day, I'd be delighted with that. There you go. Come on! Pogba with a brace. What a siding. It's always easy to judge someone in the first game, but it's not a true reflection. Let's see how he does over the course of the season. But I know in my heart of hearts that he is a massive upgrade on Akinsanya. Yaquinta, obviously, he was at the latter stages of his career. But there you go. Point. Fantastic result. We've got a very tough game coming up. But it says Pogba on form. Makes his debut. And earns us a well fought for draw. We've got Charlton next in the Capital One Cup. We might get thumped there. I'm not going to lie. Charlton are in the Championship. So, talent pool available to them. Considerably better. So, and we just played a couple of days ago. I mean, it's asking a lot of us. Decent. Oh, sloppy. Just can't afford to make mistakes like that. Defensive errors. It's really, really poor. I have set up in the sort of 4-1 defensive midfielder, 2 central mids, 2 wingers and a striker, which is more defensively minded. I have now switched to the counter. Try and just put a brick wall, but hey, we can't stifle Charlton's ability sufficiently to keep the score respectable. That's the aim right now. Doesn't look like we can break through the defence, and they are just picking us apart. It's getting ugly. It's clearly tired players, but an injury as well. That's when you think it couldn't get worse. So bring Jordan Brown on, and Natural Huertas comes on as well. He had a good back end to the season last year, so hopefully he can transition that form into the first few games here and kick on from there. That's the 4th. Really, really could get horrendously ugly if we don't do something soon enough. There's not much I can change. Tactically, we're as defensively minded as we can be. I don't want to go complete contain, otherwise we're just inviting the pressure. Oh, should have scored there. It's also a couple of side points. Edgar Davids is actually in a retirement year, and I've bought enough players. Oh, it was good versa. I've signed up a lot of young talent, so I'm just letting him manage the reserves and play in the reserves. Let him run down his contract. I couldn't find a buyer for him, so yeah, he's running down that contract. That's why you might not see him feature, but he definitely is still in my squad. Maybe an emergency player to have around, but nothing more than that. So there you go, thrashed by Charlton, but that was pretty much what we were expecting. And straight into it once again. Not much respite at this stage of the season. It is a few days after the Charlton game, but not many. And we're setting up in the same way. Hopefully the 5 across Bradford's midfield can't do enough to stop us. But we'll see how it plays out. It's good pressure. Oh, good save. Again, we're holding on to possession quite well. That's what we're doing with it. That's the problem. Good challenge. Gone. Oh, should have scored. It's good play. It's better. Massive improvement last game. Maybe even the first game, to be honest. So a solid half, controlling it fairly well. I'm quite happy with that. So again, a couple of substitutions, hopefully just freshen up things. Almost conceded there. Late on in the game would be totally harsh, considering the way the game has been played. But no, my team, we are susceptible to that sort of late goal. Will Ross is actually a player that we sold for big money, and as part of the deal, we agreed a loan back. So he has helped us in the future of the club, but we did bring him back because he's hugely talented. Oh, come on! 86th minute. Cruel game, sorry. That is an absolute joke. Seriously. Anyway, we can't dwell on that too much. We've got another game to worry about, and this time it's against Oldham Athletic. We actually have a fairly decent record against them, one draw. We'll need to continue that. I'm going to play Quintero this time and see if he can be a difference maker for us. Martin Rollins picks up a knock. It's not ideal, he's a key part of our midfield. Ooh, unlucky. We need to work on that sort of final decision, final touch, final finish to moves, because yeah, there you go. We give up a golden opportunity, they go down the other end and take it. Oh, Quintero, dude, come on. Guy can't get any luck. Put Dimitri Mitchell on there. Try something different. He has been coming on the left, but he's capable of playing on the right, and hopefully he can add a bit of excitement down that way. I hate those near post goals the most, because goalkeepers should really not be conceding on that near post. Jack Turner, come on. He's not inspiring the rest of the team on with his performances. He just looks a bit lackluster. But it's the best I've got, so got to stick by it. I hope he improves. Because he does have massive potential. Oh, come on. Just come on, Jack. There you go. Let's start the comeback now. Come on. Just need that moment of magic to kick things off. Nice. It's all us. Oh, should have scored again. It's good. Just keep it going. Come on, boys. Oh, Joe, what have you done? What have you done? Massively annoying. It's not what you want to see at this stage, but that's what we have to deal with. Oh, that's disallowed. But I mean, we are gonna lose. There you go. Result confirmed. There was moments where we looked like we were getting into that game, but it wasn't to be. And bit of a concern now. I might have to switch back to the 4-2-3-1 with a proper number 10, because it just doesn't look like it's working right now. Hopefully playing Luton can help us. Our record against them isn't fantastic because they had just dominated us, to be honest, in the Skrill Premier. Since coming into the league, we've changed that. Funny story about right back who's coming in, Michael Boateng. He was actually caught doing some naughty business in real life. He was arrested for match fixing. I saw him on Sky Sports News and I was like, I recognise this name, and he played in the conference. Why? Oh, and then it just hit me. I was like, I signed this guy on Football Manager. It's quite hilarious. Moral quandary, I should really sell him, but I mean, it's a game. I'm going to keep him around, and he's the best right back I've got, to be honest. Far to be getting involved in match fixing. Oh, Luton take the lead. This is not acceptable. We're better than Luton. Come on, boys. Get it sorted. I know it's a cohesion issue more than a talent issue or a, ability issue or positional issues. It's just the chemistry is lacking because of so many changes. It's a time will heal it type situation, but you need to do it soon. I mean, certainly won't wait around. We live in a very, very, very fickle world. Chat bomb, he's got a knock. Dimitri, come on, impress. You haven't done anything to really win the crowd over yet. Hopefully Nacho can do something. Getting a bit concerned now. I thought Luton might be a banker for 3 points. Come on, Quintero. That's it, work it around, that's it. Go on! Oh, save. Good save. 20 minutes ago, come on boys, important we get that result. even a point right now. Why? Why do you have to consider that key moment? Luton can just now relax for the last 5 minutes or so, safe in the knowledge that they've got another 3 points in the bag. That might have been my most disappointing performance so far. I mean, forget the Charlton one, that's an anomaly. This one was just abject. It didn't really look like we were ever a threat to do anything. So it looks like we've got Accrington Stanley next. I'm just going to do a team meeting, say that, things aren't too bad. We haven't started the best, but we definitely and they responded well. Accrington Stanley, second place. So just bear that in mind. A couple of internationals there. It's always nice to hear at this level. Annoyingly, it sometimes means that they will be called up while we play, but I can't be too angry about that because it means they are players of genuine talent. I'm a bit nervous now. I want this 3 points. It's been a while, and especially if I'm having aspirations of making the playoffs, I need to win at some point. So seeing out the first half at the Crown Ground. Can we find that winner? It's important that we do. Need to restore some momentum for us, especially going into September. Come on, it's half an hour to go, I know, but we can do this. "15 minutes to go. Game on the line. Sent on the two experienced boys. Well, experienced in terms of winning games for us. Oh, thank God. I was about to flip out there. So keep the pressure up. There you go. Come on. Quintero again. Does it again. Come on. 6 minutes to go. Let's see this one out. Game, set, and match. Pogba with his third goal of the season. We're on the board. Come on. 1 in the win column. Let's see it out. Come on. So chuffed. Finally. Is there a third? No. That's it. Very happy at this 2 points, especially against a team who was second in the league at that point. But there you go. Like I said, like I promised, I thought I'd run you through the transfers. As you can see, players going out. Calvin Kennedy, we re-signed him, but Portsmouth were interested in him and Samuel Hayden for a decent sum of money. Nothing blinding like Will Ross. Will Ross it's not 2 million up front. It is a scaled payment, conditional on large number of things, appearances, monthly installments, and what's not. Jarrell, Eiffel, Andy Griffin, Dylan McGlade, Muggleton all released or retired. Andy Griffin retired. The rest were released. Farrell and Beadle, two of my main men, were wanted by York, so I sold them. There was actually a lot of interest for them from both League 2 and the Squirrel Premier, and they both set their minds on York, but that's probably because I offered to take Pogba off their hands when they were selling him. They were looking for, I think, in the region of 50 to 100k, but I've done a scaled payment plan, so I think it's like 45% on promotion or. Hold on, let me find out the exact details and go back to you. Give me 1 second. Right, so after checking it, 35% of the next sell-on fee will go to Pogba. They are due 20k after 30 league appearances. 5% of the sell-on fee will go to York, and York will be due 45k if you get promoted. So, considerable sum of money. But there you go. And the rest are mainly free transfers. So, we've bolstered the squad. There's a lot more talent there. A lot of them have come from Premier League sides like Dimitri Mitchell, Palmer, Harrop. Yeah, well, actually all of them from Premier League sides, mainly Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea. So we have added a lot of talent. And that hopefully will show later in the season. There will be a slow development period, but we'll hope that is shortened as much as possible. I'm going to do a lot of team cohesion training for the team, and hopefully that will help. But for now, I'm going to end the episode here, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye now.